Coming from the Caveman Studios in Buffalo, New York. Welcome to Caveman Corner with your host, Jeff.
Captain Caveman!
Thanks.
Click subscribe and the bell. Do it now!
Hey! What's shaking, my man?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. We are going to have Tristan Carr on tonight. We did advertise a Tristan Carr interview will be at 10. We are obviously not joined by our co-host, Mr. Ben Field. He was called into work. He had to go save babies from burning buildings, or I don't know, whatever he does for work. But we're still here for our K4 Sunday. And right now, we're going to open up the floor to any fighters that want to come on. At 10 o'clock, we're going to kick you all out for our main event fighter, Tristan Carr. We don't have Blake Karan. Ben was going to set this up. I don't know. Originally, he had 4 guys. I'm not sure what happened to everybody. But we're going to get Tristan Carr on tonight. We're going to have at least one of the main eventers. So we got the main event, the co-main done. We had the girls fight. We got a bunch of people. So hopefully you guys are here and you're going to enjoy the show. We're also going to make sure that we collect some money, and we're going to give it away for the Caveman's Corner Fighter Giveaway Awards. And I'm thinking about maybe giving away $100 to the Caveman's Corner Fan Choice Award or something. So like the next day we can all vote. We'll give a 24-hour voting period, and everyone can vote on it. And then maybe I'll give the best fighter by the fans' choice, the Caveman's Corner Fan Choice Award, $100, something like that. Maybe a free piece of used chewing gum. I don't know, something. Ray has some huge news for us for Caveman's Corner for tomorrow. What's our huge news for tomorrow, Ray?
K1 legend Ernesto Hoost.
So Ernesto Hoost is 8 hours ahead of us. So the podcast is going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's going to be 9 o'clock for him. So we're going to be here at 1 o'clock. We will restream it again, and you can find it on YouTube later in the evening that night. I'll go back to work and I'll post it on YouTube during the day.
Oh yeah, that's a big guess right there. K1 legend. At one time, K1 was like the best striking promotion.
Yeah, then Glory took over. Now it's got to be One, right? One FC.
It's got to be One now. But but at the time, K1 was super big.
Yeah, it was the biggest thing. They even got a video game. I had the K1 video game. Me and Dr.
Yeah, I had it too. I had it for the That's how I found out about K1. I had the first game for the PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
And then and what's crazy about K1 is it's a mixed martial art because it's got different styles of striking. You got karate, kickboxing, Thai boxing, right, Caveman?
Yeah. And the rule set was awesome too. I used to always use the Japanese guys. Oh, that's a smart idea, Dennis. You all should reach out to Fiker Company, ask if they like to donate like gear like gloves or shin guards, etc. to the fighters. Oh, dude, that'd be awesome.
You know what? That's a good idea. We gotta definitely work on that.
Yeah. Or we could just go the cheap route and we buy everybody Santa Ball stuff. Like $30. I'm just kidding. You guys are worth way more than Santa Ball gear. I'm not knocking Santa Ball gear. That's what I use for my gym because I'm poor as shit. But that's why I do.
Go get the stuff from my AliExpress.
Yeah. Maybe Ray can find something that fell off the truck.
I gotta talk to my New York City guys about that one.
Man, I still haven't seen the fights from last night yet. I want to talk about the fights, but I only seen the main event. Poor Dariush got fucking dismantled.
I didn't get to watch the fights. I went on to put on the fights, and it was like I saw Rashad Evans talking, and then it was over.
Yeah, we were podcasting through most of it, so I still didn't get to watch. I was at the gym all day, so it is what it is. I will try and catch some time before I go to bed. I heard there were some controversial decisions. I want to see Miesha Tate. I saw how great her abs looked. I want to see how she did fighting. Don't spoil it for me, guys. Spoiler free zone. So if you put it in the comments, I will hate you forever. I'm getting pretty pumped about this K4 card. Something that Keith is doing for this K4 card is he's taking money for Big Mike's Roosevelt St. Little Free Pantry. That's a mouthful. It's hard for me to say, even though I'm a sort of semi-professional commentator. But they give away free food all over the city in North Tonawanda. They hit a lot of areas. So what we're asking is that you please bring some canned foods or non-perishable foods. They're going to collect it at the door, and we're going to give it to the food pantry. And the food pantry is going to give all that stuff away and help people in need. So we're always trying to do bigger and better things for K4. And Keith Ferran is always trying to give back to the community. He used to work. He donated his time to help kids learn jiu-jitsu. Like, he's a really good person. And I wouldn't say that if he sucked, but it's really the truth. I love that man to death. He's one of the best people I know, one of the most honorable, noble people I know. Super religious guy, very faithful, and I'm happy and proud to say I work for him.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ray's stealing DoorDash so he can donate some DoorDash for everyone. You want to tell him your DoorDash story? That was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I ordered some Wendy's and I got an email saying my DoorDash delivery guy was nearby, and then I get a message saying that he dropped off the food and took a picture and said, and I'm like, that's not my house. It's like the house is like 3-4 houses down away from me. So then I complained to DoorDash and I got my refund, and then I went to the porch and grabbed the food. So I got free food.
That's how Ray watches his fights too. He gets the free fights too. Hey Dennis, do you want to pop on real quick? If you do want to pop on real quick, we'll have you on. You can talk about some of your teammates that are fighting on that card too. We'd love to have you on and hear about some of the guys that you got fighting.
Come on, Dennis. Come on.
Ray, send him a link.
Okay.
I'm gonna go there too. I don't really know how to.
I could do it real quick because I do it quicker on my
on your phone.
Yeah.
Oh, I got him right here. Ha! Faster than Ray. That's not sending though. It's not.
Yeah.
Ha! Faster than Ray.
Let me see.
I already did it, Doc.
Oh, you already did it?
Yeah, I told you, dude. I'm fast. I don't have tentacle point popping up on my phone every time I open it up. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Some integrity news and notes, because this podcast is also brought to you by Integrity Martial Arts. We will now be doing our competition class, which is open to anyone blue belt or higher, or a fighter, or obviously any K4 veteran, or K4 person fighting. We will be having our competition team for jiu-jitsu is going to be Nogi now, 8:45 to probably about 9:30. We're going to turn the heat on. We're going to work really hard. Lots of drilling, some live goals, a lot of situational stuff, and then
how about
what's that?
How about some geese? How about some geese stuff? Competition geese.
So what we're the comp we're prepping for right now is ADCC and maybe a K4 grappling match. So so we'll be doing no-gi exclusively in our comp team until we have a gi event to train for. So when we do our comp team, we train for the event that the people are going to compete in. Right now we have no one competing in the gi. Everyone's competing in no-gi because we have ADCC, the ADCC Open and the ADCC Trials coming up, and then the only other thing on the dock is a possible K4 grappling match. So that's where we're at, and maybe I might step back on the mat and compete in some jiu-jitsu with striking over in Virginia through Mr. Ben. So we'll see about that as well. It's just slap the shit out of somebody.
Skyler, where you at?
Yeah. Oh man. Skyler's brother's fighting next weekend. So Good luck to him.
Good luck, Jacob.
Yeah, if you're just joining us now, Tristan Carr will be on at 10 o'clock. We have the floor open to anyone that wants to pop on. We invited Dennis to jump on, talk about some of the Empire guys on the card. This card is stacked. I'm so excited for it. I just been watching all Tristan's fights leading up to this fight with Blake and Blake Curran in the main event. Combat Fighters Jiu-Jitsu. I know. I wish it was legal here. This is why I might have to go out of town and go hang out with Ben so he can commentate me for a change instead of me making fun of him on the mic. Yeah, I'll probably be the oldest. I'll probably be older than the next two oldest people put together on the card, but that's okay. I'll fuck somebody up. I'll get fucked up, one or the other.
You go bitch slap somebody.
I was back on the mat today. Today was the first day back. I didn't do too much, but I'm getting there.
How's Adam doing?
Adam is slightly injured right now. Yeah, he came in today. He hurt his back rolling with. We had some South Towns MMA guys in last week, and he was tossing them around like they were little kids. But he injured his back tossing the South Town guys around. I'm just kidding. He didn't really toss them around like little kids. That's just a joke. If you don't know me, I don't really tell gym stories too often. Usually it's just all hyperbole and me joking. This is me joking. He didn't really throw him around, but he did get injured rolling with South Towns guys, and literally he was trying to throw one of them. So that's where the joke comes from. He's trying to throw him around. So he injured his back a little bit. He came in and trained, but he couldn't do wrestling class, and he's a little bit injured.
You got to bend your knees when you lift somebody up.
Yeah, dude, your cousin is a goddamn savage. He's gonna mess people up.
Yeah, he's fucking strong as hell.
He is, dude. And man, Gabe, I've been hearing how hard you hit from a lot of different people in the last couple of days. So you, Mr. Gabe Vega, I am sorry that I ever doubted your ability to go 3 rounds.
Gabe is the man. Gabe, I mean, he just proved, training with, he trains all the killers in the area. So, he's getting better and better.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it's so amazing, like the growth of the fighters in this community. A lot of the gyms are working together, and it really shows in the development. These guys get together and to make the training happen. And once again, thank you to JCR Transport. Ed Rogers, the man. Did you reach out to Ed to see if he wants to jump on tomorrow?
Yes, I did. I sent him a message.
Cool. Yeah, hopefully he jumps on with us. He supports us a lot. It'd be great to have him on Ernesto Hoost.
Oh yeah,
the man, the myth, the legend. When's Ernesto's fight? Do you know?
Let me look that up real quick.
Yeah, we should know. We'll have to do some research before tomorrow. I'll try and not cram at work in the morning.
I know one question I want to ask him about. I know he said the worst fight of his life was the Boss Sap.
Yeah, we're gonna ask him about that.
Yeah, he says the worst fight of his life.
Look at Gabe. Chill. I don't hit that hard.
Hey Gabe, you want to come on?
I heard for some dudes that they do hit hard. Big news coming. Stay tuned for 2024. Going to be wild. I'm listening. We are always listening. Have you talked to Tristan before?
No,
I haven't either. He's been on the scene for a long time. Fights for FCP a lot. We gotta get with the Abid. I think that's how you say their last name. And really see what the next Mahmoud and his brother. Yeah, and we gotta see what the next FCP card is, and see if we can get them guys on too.
Okay, I'm gonna send. Matter of fact, after we done with this podcast tonight, I'll send them a message.
All right, cool. Also, huge shout out to Angelo Castricone. I'm gonna write a piece on you as soon as K4 is over. I'm
sorry, I want to get Angelo on here with Charlie and Zone.
Yeah, dude, I would love that. I think we definitely should. Those guys have been the mainstay of this community before all the rest of these shows were around. Like they've been doing that shit for so long, man. I would really love to just pick their brains and see what they sound. I mean, they have that came up through Kevin Rozier. They've watched everyone that's come out of this area grow through there, you know.
Yeah.
And just it'd be such an interesting interview, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we always gotta look out for the people that started all. And man, Mr. Castricone is he's that guy.
Yep, he's the man.
Yeah. And then Charlie would be an awesome interview for that too, you know, like he is
I want to know how they got together and started, you know.
Yeah, dude, if we get them both on, that would be a really hot podcast,
Yeah,
at least for the old
like
crowd.
like Charlie says, you know, Castricone is his crime partner.
Yeah, dude. Not only that, like Charlie brings in all the old time fans. Like his podcast is like super popular. Every time he's on, like it's one of our most popular podcasts, and it's
Yeah.
just from him. It's definitely not us because old people don't
And
like us. Well, old people like you.
And like I say all the time, he's like an MMA history book.
Yeah, dude, he really is.
He got stories.
We have to do this might be our final K4 show, so we're gonna have to run down the card in a little bit and give our predictions for all the fights too. So man, I'm excited to hear your prediction for some of these fights, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, Caveman,
We should
is it true your gym is going to be open in New Year's Eve?
It is true that my gym is going to be open on New Year's Eve. No, not the final K4 fight. This is going to be the final K4 show before the fights because the fights are next weekend. And right now we have no one scheduled for Wednesday.
We're talking about the podcast.
Yeah. So the podcast, guys. The final K4 podcast, not the final K4 show. K4 is just getting off and running. They got a lot of a full slate of events for 2024, but this is the last one before this is our last podcast before the show probably. That was quick, Ed.
That was.
Yeah. We gave you a huge shout out at the beginning of the podcast for all your help supporting the fighters, man. So thank you so much for it. JCR Transport is like the sponsor for us and K4. We're also having Ernesto Houston tomorrow, Ed, at 1 p.m. If you can jump on there, you're more than welcome to come on. Okay, awesome. I just tuned in my bag. No, that's 765. Oh yeah, we know. And dude, man, appreciate you so much. Dude, that's like a stone cold OG too. I love the way like he knows shit. Like when we talk in that private group text we have with him, man, like some of that's hilarious. I love that. I love Ed's outlook on life. I think he's a pretty cool guy.
Hey Ed, you got to jump in the come in the gym and do some what is it? No gi. Well, I don't think he grapples, but kick multi.
Yeah, for sure. Or MMA, new MMA class starting Saturday, 2 p.m. Then it goes right into Muay Thai at 3 p.m.
Come on, Ed, I'll be your partner.
Oh man, dude, that's a savage. He might beat you up, Brian.
Oh yeah, Ed will fuck me up.
Also, one more time, while we got a bunch of people here, we're gonna have a donation for a local food pantry, Big Mike Roosevelt's St. Little Free, St. Little Free Food Pantry, and we want to have you guys bring in any kind of non-perishable food item, and we can share it. I'm not sure. We can give it to the. Oh my God! Let me start this whole thing over. I'm sorry. I was texting and trying to put the link to this place in here all at the same time, and I totally destroyed all of it. So what I was trying to say is we're doing the catching the Big Mike's Roosevelt St. Little Free Pantry is doing a collection, and we're going to donate non-perishable food items to them as you walk in. and then they're going to distribute it all over the area, all over Buffalo, all over everywhere. And not over everywhere, but North Tonawanda, Buffalo, all around in the local area. And Keith is giving back to the community in a big way. And it's a small local Catholic guy, or I'm not even sure he's Catholic, but he's religious. There's all the church stuff all over the Facebook. And I will put the link in here right now. And then you guys can all click on it and see the place. There we go. Sorry, I'm not equipped for this. We definitely need a producer because me doing something while I'm trying to talk is not very smooth. I'm not sure about donating money. We have to reach out to Keith. There's going to be all kinds of stuff that we're going to donate money to, and we'll make sure that we get it in. Once again, at 10 p.m., we're going to have on Tristan Carr, the main event of Saturday evening. We are in fight week, so any fighters that we can get on, we truly appreciate. Once again, we will be having on the man,
Ernesto Who's
tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be outside of our local podcast time, but you'll be able to find on Facebook, YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And I'll repost the live as soon as I get back to work, because I'm going to go back to work and then just post it live, because that's what I do at work.
Any fighters out there that got a questions, type in the comments section and we will ask them.
Yeah, we're sad you guys can't make it, but it'd be nice to have a fight without you guys all yelling all the time. Be quiet fight. I'm just kidding, guys. I know you guys got a lot of stuff going on. Good luck to all you guys fighting next week, and I know you guys got your event coming up, so good luck with that as well.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because I don't got nobody to make fun of, but yeah.
We can make fun of somebody.
I like messing with them. I love them though. Good luck, Jacob, for your fight next week.
We can make fun. Who can we make fun of on the card? Let me look. We can make fun of Jesse. We can make fun of Dennis because he probably won't beat us up. He's pretty religious. We can make fun of Brett Valone because we gave him some money. He probably won't beat us up. We probably shouldn't make fun of Brandon Hayes because we didn't give him money last time, and he might want to beat us up. We shouldn't make fun of Travis Rubio because we'll get hurt trying to beat that guy up. Oh my God.
Caveman have him in the heel hook. He won't give up.
His knee will be on upside down. That'd be so funny. Oh my God. Y'all are so fun. Yeah, we try and be fun, dude. Like, it's supposed to be fun. Sometimes everyone takes it a little bit too serious, but very rarely anything I say in here is serious if I'm making fun of somebody.
I mean, me and Caveman make fun of each other. We make fun of everybody too. So you know.
I make fun of Reagan banana bread from grandma's.
Hey, it was good.
Was it good?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm glad they had the banana bread. Oh, man. So we just jumped on early. We were hoping to get some of the guys that are fighting. I know it's fight week. Usually the fighters are hanging out. Dennis jumped on and off. We didn't get him on. Gabe didn't want to jump in. But, anybody wants to come on.
I bet you the 765 guys come on.
No, we don't want them. They're not on the card. We're just killing the next 18 minutes until we get our man Tristan. Tristan's taking out Blake Coran. Blake is one of the most savage guys in Western New York, man. He is a killer at WYMA. He did a lot of training with Saul. Man, it's nice. Oh my God, that's so many stuff. Oh wow. Ed sent me. Did you see what Ed sent us?
No.
Check it out when you can. I don't want to. We won't talk about it on air, but we'll talk about it. Skylar wrote Ed, but I can't really read the whole thing right now. There's a lot in there. Ed, we'll check it out as soon as we get offline, and then we'll shoot you a message back. Dude, there's a lot going on in this podcast today. I can't even keep up. We didn't even have the guest on yet. Ray's looking at tentacle porn right now. Look at Ed's message, not the porn. Tickets are on sale for K4. You can go to the K4 website. Remember, when you buy tickets for your K4 fighter, put in K4. And so, for example, today is Tristan Carr. When you check out, you go to summary. Then there's inside of summary, there's a place to click on the code. And when you put in your promo code, you can put in K4 Carr if you were going to support Tristan Carr. So K4 Carr, and then he would get credit for that ticket sale. And make sure that we reward these fighters, because these guys fight and they don't get paid to fight. They don't get paid to train. They don't get paid to get hurt. They have to pay for medicals. They have to pay for training. They pay for gear. They're giving up time to work. Like we had Ashley on yesterday, and Ashley said she spends about 23 hours a week training. That's 23 hours a week she's not working, right? And she's a teacher, so all her free time goes into this. And man, this is what these guys are doing.
Guys drive 8 hours away, come in town to fight, and then like amateur fighters don't get paid. I mean, they get ticket sales, but sometimes it's good to help fighters.
Yeah, I mean the Richmond guys drive in from freaking Indiana.
Yeah.
PA guys.
The Bigfoot won the knockout of the night.
Yeah.
Big, he drive 8 hours away, and he got some money, so that's good.
Yeah, they got Derek Fathers from Texas. Like we're bringing in people from all over, and man, it's exciting. I had Mike and Ike's in the gym today. I trained Mike and Ike today. He came in again, got some work in today. Phil, the guy that fought Manuel, he was in again training today. Yeah, he had a sad hunting day. You want to run through the card real quick and give me your predictions?
Let's do it.
All right. First up, Jasmine Kennard versus Ashley Pisano.
Damn. I know this is gonna be a fight, but I'm gonna have to. Ashley trains with some killers. I'm gonna get her the edge because she trained with Mike Steven and Sean Doyle and the guys in WNY. So I'm gonna get her the edge just because of that.
All right, I'm gonna go with Ashley, but here's my thing. Jasmine is a PhD student. She's probably too smart for this sport. I don't know.
This is my thing with her. I could see with her. She's smart. She could fight smart. She's not gonna do no crazy brawling stuff. I know she's gonna be technical, I guess, and be smart with.
And she's tall. She's got reach. This could be.
I love fighters with reaches, tall reach, got the long jab. I don't like them using their jab, but keeping the distance. But I don't know. I'm just gonna. It's hard for me, but I'm gonna get the edge a little bit to Ashley.
Me too. I know she did. She talked about all the clinch stuff. She worked with Mackenzie Musgrove. And my God, Mackenzie looked so good last time she fought. Like, I don't know how you don't give the edge to Ashley. This is no disrespect to Jasmine. Just same thing about everyone that we talk about. Like she could be awesome. I don't know. I haven't seen her fight, and I know she's got a fight, so she has the experience advantage. So hopefully, she comes in and she steals the show. But my pick for this one would be Ashley. I say 60-40 Ashley. So I think if they fought 100 times, Ashley would win 60. Just my prediction. Like that doesn't mean anything's going to happen.
Right.
But I don't know.
I'm predicting this could be Friday night too.
Yeah, I know you're predicting that. I don't know enough about Jasmine to say. Like it's hard for me to pick against Ashley because I train with her, and obviously I'm a little bit biased there too. So that's my choice there. Next up, we have Zan Main versus Aiden Dobo from Western New York MMA. I heard that Aiden's a killer. I've trained quite a bit with Zam. I know Zam's got some nice leg kicks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, what's your pick on this one?
Um,
Who against Western New York MMA?
I gotta go with the leg kick. You know.
You got Zam.
Yep.
Man, it's hard to pick against anyone from Western New York mixed martial arts this time. I think I'm gonna go all WNYMA guys this time, but I don't know, man. Like Sam's got the leg kicks. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change my pick. I'm gonna go with Zam Main for this one. I know as commentators Ben hates that we pick the fights, but I like to do it because I'm just a commentator, dude. I'm here to entertain people. It's our job to make the fights look good.
And just because we're predicting a fight doesn't mean we're gonna be biased.
Yeah, normally we're wrong anyways. And then the other person's surprised. Like I did the same thing to Gabe Vega, right? I said Gabe Vega is not going to be Keenan. And then we called the fight fair, and man, Gabe Vega surprised us. He came over, he's like, fuck you guys, I won. And he was right. He won. So we picked him. Next up we got Jarrell Abdelaziz versus Jesse Rosblock. Jesse kicks steel poles.
Right. I'm gonna pick Jesse for this fight. I watched his videos. He looked technical. He looks real good with techniques, and he like we say, he kicks steel poles.
Who's related to Batman Morrison?
Oh.
Oh my God, someone's related to Joey Morrison.
Who's that?
Yeah, that's great.
Jesse?
I don't know. While we're waiting for that, my pick for the fight, I don't know anything about.
The pole kicker, Jesse.
Oh, is he?
Oh no, he just asked.
Was that?
I don't think so, Ed. I don't think so.
I don't know. If he is, I'm not. I'm voting for the other guy. I think I'm gonna go with Jesse this one too, but I don't know. I haven't seen too much on the other guy. Next is Alex Martel versus Manuel Bell. This is a Muay Thai fight, 185. What do you think?
I'm gonna have to go with Bell. And I'm gonna tell you why. Him and his brother joined another gym, and they're serious about their training. And I think I'll go with Bell for this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with Alex Martel. Anyone that trains with Mikey Stevens and Sean Doyle, so automatically gonna get the nod on my side.
Oh damn! I didn't know that.
Yeah. So you want to put some money on this one?
Oh no.
Come on, Ray.
I'm good.
You're never gonna pay me anyways. You might as well bet.
It took me 2 years to pay you that $5.
It did. It was $10.
It went up with interest.
No, you owe me. No, you owe me $10 for the. Remember, we grappled for the $10 in the cage.
Oh yeah.
It took you like 2 years to give me the $10.
Hey, Caveman, I think we should do it again. No, but you hurt though. You hurt your arm.
Yeah, I can do it in like a month. My goal is to roll for the New Year's Eve open match.
I think we should do it for like donations for fun, you know?
Yeah, for Facebook stars, we'll go live. Then the next one up is Dennis versus Abbas. This is going to be a technical battle.
Oh man, I like both of these guys, man. It's hard to pick, but I did pick. I'm gonna pick Dennis because he got God on his side, and
I love Dennis to death, dude. Like Absolutely love Dennis.
It's a hard fight to pick.
But I can't pick two guys against WNY, dude. That team is so strong. They're not going to have a lot of losses this time. I'm going to go a boss this round.
Okay, I'm going with Empire. You go with WNY. That's fine.
Yeah. That's next one. Jonathan Shag versus Anthony Mixon.
I'm going to have to go with Anthony Mixon.
Yeah,
he's fast, man.
Yeah, dude.
He's so freaking fast.
I'm not going to be a hater on Empire guys. I'm picking this fight extremely in the dark because I haven't seen any tape on Jonathan yet. This is my week to watch tape, so that's what I'm gonna be doing all week. But I too am going to be picking Mixon. Mixon looked phenomenal. I think we probably should have gave him fight of the night. Sentimental reasons why we didn't, and man, Valone and Nick Walker. Nick Walker stepping up a weight class. Brett Valone taking a tougher guy. Couple days notice, and then they put on that fight that they did. Man, like they deserved it too. It was a really tough fight to pick, but Mixon's fight was goddamn good.
Yeah.
All right. Next up after the Mixon fight, we got David Harrison from Hyaston against Exxon Dervisholi.
I'm gonna go with Exxon.
Yeah, I too am gonna go with the Empire. Exxon looked so good in his last fight, dude. He's like, dude, everything he hits, he smashes. He's like freaking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him, and like I said, the Empire, WNY and Empire is a tough gym, man, and I like they go against each other too. So
yeah, Hyaston MMA is no joke, man. They're training with a friend. They're good. They got guys that fight in UFC. Like, man, that's tough. Then we got the next battle we have. We have Brett Valone versus Stephen Bell. This to me could be the fight of the night. This is an opportunity to be fight of the night right here. I'm telling you right now. This one's gonna be a crazy battle.
Yeah, Stephen Bell fights like you touch his girlfriend's ass in the bar and he gonna go after you.
Yeah. It's like you ate your banana bread.
Yeah. So but yeah, he keep coming at you and he keep throwing punches and he got power in both hands. Now, Brett, he could take a kick in the face. So he gonna take a punch. He gonna take. I'm gonna go with. I like both of these guys. They're both nice guys too.
These guys are two of the best guys to talk to on the card.
Right. I'm gonna. Oh, it's so hard to pick. And then like it's kind of hard if I pick one guy. I like the other guy too. So yeah. But since I sparred with Brett before, I'm gonna go with Brett.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time with Brett too. I've been working with him, kind of coaching him. I love the Southtown guys. Me and Joe and John got some stuff going on. I want to get Joe and John on too. I want to do a podcast with them too. So keep that on the back burner. Maybe post K4, and then we can get them on because Southtown is for real. We need to get them on. For anyone that watches this, dude, it's hard for us to pick these fights because we know all these fighters. We talk with these fighters. We like
all these fighters here. We love them.
Like, so when we pick these fights, like we expect you guys to come at us with it. Like like we're open and vulnerable. We expect to be wrong, and we're not trying to hurt your feelings. It's just kind of like trying to put some excitement into the show. And with all that being said, I'm going to pick Brett Valone. I like the Bell brothers. I like both of them. But, man, dude, Brett showed me a lot in that fight with Nick Walker. His footwork is so improved that he was able to hit Nick Walker. I thought he possibly could have won the first round. Like, that body shot at the end, like, started to hurt him, though.
Yeah.
But dude, he is so fucking tough, man.
He was tough. Nick Walker is a freaking
He's a
professor in
fucking
fighting. He,
assassin, dude.
body shot. He's real smart.
He might be the
His
best
fighting
amateur.
IQ is up there.
He might be the best amateur striker on the card. Like the only one that I would compare him to is Derek Patterson. And man, Derek is smooth. He's a smooth operator.
That'd be a good fight.
Yeah, except Nick Walker's got to turn pro first. But yeah, that'd be a good fight, especially with the elbows. Man, when Derek hit that kid with the elbow last time, woo, doggy. And they both looked at each other like, yeah, that sucks. Then we got Isaac Yan from Highest in MMA taking on Michael Phelps. Both these guys are making their debut.
I think I'll go with Phelps.
I haven't seen either one of these guys move.
I'm just picking the pick because I haven't seen none of them.
Yeah. So that being said, no offense to you, Mike Phelps. I'm sure we'll have you on the podcast, and you look like a fucking savage dude. I'm gonna have to pick a Higheston guy because there's a couple of these guys coming in from all over, and this is the only fight where I can pick a Higheston guy. So
don't worry, Phelps. I picked you though.
So with that being my picking criteria, I'm gonna pick Isaac, and you pick Mike. We could bet on this one as well, so you get your $5 back. Then we got Brian Barker Herder versus Brandon Hay. Southtown's MMA versus WY MMA.
This is gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight. I'll let you go first. Who you got?
Okay, so with the rules the way they are, they're fighting novice rules because Brian Barker Herder only has one amateur fight. So that means there's no ground and pound on the ground. With that, taking that into account, I'm going to say that Brandon Hay is going to win this fight. I would like to see these guys run it back with full ground and pound because I feel, in my opinion, and in the opinion of most people I talked to, Brian Barker Herder wrestling is much better than Brandon Hayes. And I think he's going to spend some time on top of Hay, and he's not going to be able to hit him in the head. I think Hayes grappling is better than Brandon's, or not better than Brandon, better than Barker Herder, right?
Yeah.
So I think that the rule set gives Brandon Hay a big advantage in this fight. And man, Brandon Hayes stand up looked really, really sharp last fight. He looked like Piotr Jan. And it's hard for me to pick against that kid ever. And I love him to death. But I like Barker Herder too.
Yeah.
This is one that's tough to pick for me, but I'm going to pick Brandon Hay.
I think you're right, Caveman. With the rules, if it was ground and pound involved in this, I would have gave the edge to Brian because he's wide shoulders, he's got long arms, and he got fucking hand grips like a fucking orangutan.
He's horizontally challenged with
but if it was ground and if it was ground and pound, I could see him getting on top of Brandon and ground and pounding him. But I'm gonna have to go with Brandon because I think Brandon is a better all-around fighter.
Yeah, I think he's a better fighter too. He bled all over my purple shirt. I had to get a new shirt. Fucking Caveman. That's what happened to him, man.
Hey, what happened to Gannon?
Oh, that guy. So we both got hate for that one. Sorry, dude, Brian. Like, man, this fight also has this could be submission of the night, this could be knockout of the night, or this could be fight of the night. Like, all three of those things are very possible tonight with this fight.
And like we said, Caveman, if it was ground and pound involved in this, Brian will get the knob, I think.
I think so.
What do you think about what do you think about that, Caveman? If it was ground and pound in this fight,
I think if it's ground and pound in the fight, I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think it's a toss-up fight. I think with the rule set, Brandon Hay has an advantage. And if you play the rules and he plays this fight right, like, what's the worst thing that can happen? I think he's better to stand up than Brian. Brian's going to take him down. He's going to have to sit on top and be exposed to Brandon's guard, which is really good. And now he's got to deal with the guard and can't punch him in the face, so he can do body shots and maybe steal the rounds. But he's going to expend a lot of energy, and he's shown he's susceptible to the guillotine in his last fight. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure he learned a lot from that last fight, and man, I'm excited for this one. These two guys are two of my favorite guys in the promotion. And Bronny Smurf is, oh my God, dude, I love to see this guy fight. And I can't wait to watch him fight every time he fights. So he made a big fan out of me. Someday he's gonna come and tap me out and take my black belt, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Our next fight, Zach Cheek versus Travis Ruvio from Art of Combat. Travis is the guy that was in the Kimura for like the entire last time he fought, and everyone's like,
oh yeah, Ben was like,
yeah,
Ben was scared.
Yeah, that's silly, Jew.
He's gonna take it.
Who do you have winning this one?
Man, it's kind of hard to pick because I really don't know much about the other guy. What do you think? I'll let you go one more time. Right.
Oh man, Ray! Every time you don't know what's going on because you didn't do your research, you put me up front.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so I know nothing about Zach Cheek. I know that Zach, it's his debut.
Okay.
They're fighting MMA, and he's won some grappling tournaments. So I know he's won some grappling tournaments, right?
So that means he's got to be
good.
Yeah.
I know that Travis, he's struggled in his K4 outings, right? And there's nobody I want to see get a win more than him. He is the toughest son of a bitch, maybe in K4. Like everyone else I know would have tapped to that Kimura. He's been in some horrible spots. He got Mason Lewis. Like he's been like he's got the who's who of the K4 circuit, right?
Yeah.
So he's got a debut. He's got lots of ring experience. I honestly think that the highest thing guy probably has an advantage. But dude, I'm pulling for Travis. I want to see Travis come out of here with that W, and that's my wish for K4. Like when you get one wish, he's been putting in the work and he's been coming show after show after show. I don't want him to turn into the the next bad man, Joey Morrison, right? Like I want him to get some wins. Keith brings him in because he's a tough ass dude, man. Like he deserves a shot.
Do he train him the playground or something?
No, he trains the Art of Combat, man. There's another.
No, I do. The Joey Morrison joke.
Oh no! Oh, I got you. I do that one right over my head. Sometimes I don't get it. His teammate Corey Piper has shown how tough he is. You know what I mean? He's training with good guys, dude. It's not like he's not at a gym, not training, man. Like he's putting in the time, and hopefully this is his time to shine. And but dude, picking against the highest guy is like a formula for defeat.
I'm gonna go with Travis.
Yeah. All right. We apologize to you, Zach, when you win. If you win, this usually happens as soon as we pick the other guy wins. So when you do win, Zach, you can call us on a lot of shit. Next up, we got Martin McColligan from Redemption MMA versus Thomas Trexler from Lombard MMA. Thoughts on this one?
I gotta go with Trexler.
Dude, Marty is good as shit, but Thomas Trexler for a while was my favorite K4 fighter. It's tough to pick against this guy. Like he came in, he beats everybody. Like he goes up weight class. He does whatever the organization needs.
Yep.
He fought 2 weight classes bigger, and he took a decision loss. Then he came back. He fought a guy that's like fucking 2 people taller than him, and he came out with a win in a Muay Thai fight. Man, he won the co-main event. Came in last minute co-main event, and dude, he took that too. Like he is a truly savage individual. And man, I can't wait for him to show up again. So I cannot pick against Tom Trexler ever. And dude, I love his coach. I love Lombard MMA. It's so hard to pick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm definitely going with Tom on this one.
Yeah, like dude, he just came out and he made Reichart look like he never grappled before. And then like Reichart did the same thing to Skyler. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
levels of that game. Like, dude, Tom is an elite wrestler with elite jiu-jitsu. And dude, it's so hard to pick against him. Like Marty can do a lot of things. Marty's a good striker, Marty's a good wrestler, but man, I think Trexler's everywhere. I don't think this is a wash fight. I think this one's gonna be very entertaining, dude. Like both these guys are coming to win. Both these guys are tough. It's a 150-pound match. I'm excited to see it. Next up, we have Gregory Campero versus Corey Piper. So Rigoro Gym versus Art of Combat.
I'm gonna
You
go
go
with Corey.
first on this one. What's that?
I'm gonna go with Corey.
You can go with Corey. I don't know anything about Gregory. Once again, I didn't do homework because we were just supposed to do. Actually, Ben was supposed to put this whole show together, and we just kind of jumped in last minute. And we just got Tristan, who should be joining us any minute. I hope.
Yeah,
Ray can.
he messaged me. He said he's halfway home, 10 minutes. He said get him 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. So he'll be on soon. I'm gonna go with Corey Piper. Dude, he can punch. He showed what a great wrestler he was against Sheenan. We talked about this fight yesterday, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. I'm gonna go Piper all the way. Another guy that's been fighting for K4, so it's hard to pick against him. If you notice the running theme here, we vote for the K4 vets because we're up close and we see them fight. Dude, we fall in love with these guys. It's hard to not like root for guys that are fighting for your organization, you know. So when you come and you're a K4 vet, you're gonna get that same treatment as well. This one is gonna be off the chain. We got Cameron Johnson versus Brian Cox. This is the co-main event.
I'm going for
125
Cox.
kickboxing title.
I'm going for Cox.
You're going for Cox?
Yeah.
You look like a guy that would go for Cox.
Oh man, that's fucked up.
I can tell you go for the Cox. Oh man.
Oh, you see that?
So to be honest with you, I think Brian Cox is an awesome fighter. He's a little bit of a nerd. We had him on the show.
Yep.
He's super polite, super respectful. This is not at all what I expect from the style of fighting that he has. He is like all out gung ho,
Man,
amazing.
if you see him fighting in the cage, you wouldn't think he's a nerd.
No, you would never know he's a nerd. And dude, Cameron Johnson, he can fight, dude. This is gonna be a really good fight. But so last time I underestimated the Cox.
Yeah.
And I'll never underestimate a Cox again. So
Same here. Same here.
man, if you be a Church Street boxing guy, you're
Yo. Oh, damn.
oh my god. If you be a Church Street boxing guy, you will always be my vote for winning the fight because those guys are the who's who of MMA. Fight in New York City, one of the toughest places to fight in. So if I had to put my money on fight of the night, this would be my choice for fight of the night. If all the money's down, if I had to
bet everything I own on one fight to be fight of the night, this would be my pick for fight of the night because I think Cameron is amazing. I think Brian Cox is elite. Um, these two guys are going to clash. It's a little bit different style, a little bit more technical style against a little bit more boxy style. And dude, I think that the fans are in for a treat. And these guys are fast. Both these guys are fast and violent. Um, there's not going to be a lot of wrestling in this fight. It's kickboxing, so there's not going to be clinch. These guys are going to get separated a lot. And I think that gives Brian Cox a little bit of an advantage because I think he's slightly the faster fighter in this fight. And dude, I'm so excited for this. I cannot in a fight that's not Sean Doyle versus Oliver Gino. I think this is going to be the kickboxing fight of the year on the K4 card. I don't think anything's ever going to be Gino and Doyle. Like that's going to be probably the best fight of 2023. But this one could rival it, I think.
And Caveman, this is going to be a K1 fight, right?
Yes, K1 fight. That's why I think it's going to be a lot more exciting. I think it's not going to get slowed down in the clinch. There's no elbows. The elbows are kind of what make the Doyle fight exciting because Doyle and Gino both know how to throw elbows,
Right.
and they both know how to fight with elbows. So it was a really exciting match. This fight is going to be really good. There's going to be a lot of breaks. Hopefully, the referees don't get confused because this is going to be the only K1 fight on the card ever. So we'll have to see how this one goes. I wonder how the judging is going to be too. A lot of things to watch for in this fight.
We got to talk to Tom.
Yeah, Tom, let us know. Oh, by the way, I made a post about ONE FC, and the post was that they're in financial trouble. I did not read it. I was in the airport waiting to get on my flight when I posted that article. I was like, oh my god, if this is true, this is terrible. Tom saw that post and he was very aggravated by it. And he wrote to me and he's been sending me posts all the time. It was a clickbait article, so the guy that wrote it worked for Bellator, had nothing to do with ONE, and he said they're probably in trouble too. And it was just a word of mouth clickbaity article that I reposted. So it was my fault for not researching it. But like the article, the title was ONE FC in financial trouble, right? Like I just shared it as Bloody Elbow. Bloody Elbow is when you look at them, they're like a pretty clickbaity site. So and my apologies, I posted that. Like I think ONE FC is one of the greatest organizations ever. And that's why I was worried that they were in trouble. Like I love that they put grappling and small glove Muay Thai together on a show with MMA. Like it doesn't get better than that. Like we're spoiled by these fights. If you're not watching them, you should check out ONE FC.
We definitely need more promotion out there, big promotion out there, competition to make the fights better.
Yeah, and dude, ONE FC is the shit.
Yes. When you posted that, I was like, please Amazon buy them.
Yeah, if Amazon got them, that'd be pretty hot.
Yeah, because Amazon got the money.
Yeah, Amazon too has got the money. Before he gets on, and we gotta be embarrassing. Next up, we got Tristan Carr versus Blake Coran. Your thoughts on this fight?
Man, I'm gonna have to go with Tristan on this fight.
You going Tristan?
Yep.
Man, is that because we're having him on in like a few minutes?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be talking about him. He's gonna pop up in the bottom screen. He's gonna see me talking shit about him. That's how it always goes. So for me, this fight is not gonna go the distance. Both these guys are finishers. Tristan has like a stand-up Muay Thai kind of style. He moves pretty well. He moves in and out good. He looks long. He's got a good guillotine. He's got wins by guillotine. He's fought the same guy twice. I want to ask him about that. So
when you go through and you look at his Tapology, he's fought the same guy a couple times, a couple different times in his career. So I'm gonna ask him about that. I have questions about that. He's fought a lot for um, FCP, and he was just a main event not too long ago. He's 5-1. Um, Dude, he looks phenomenal. He just lost his last fight. He beat the guy that he guillotined. So he decisioned him and he guillotined him. That guy was a solid wrestler, picking him up, dumping him. In the first fight, he guillotined him, and then he beat him again in the second fight. I watched those two fights, and Blake's got his hands full. Because man, is Tristan a finisher? But Blake Karan is a go forward, fight in the pocket kind of guy. He's going to make this fight a lot different than any of the fights I've seen Tristan fight, and I'm excited to see this one. I think Blake might take this one. To be honest with you, I think Blake's going to win this one, and I think he's going to win this one in the second round. But we'll see how it goes. Either one of these guys can finish the other. Blake is going to be susceptible to that guillotine that Tristan's very good at. So I'll be very excited to see how it goes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a good fight.
And that's the K4 card. You can get tickets for this K4 card. Just at K4. We'll pop a link in here when Tristan comes on.
Okay.
But you guys are more than welcome to get your tickets, and then you can put whoever you want as the fighter. Just put K4 in their last name. And it looks like we got Tristan here right now.
Sweet.
Hello.
Tristan Carr, welcome to Caveman's Corner. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
Good, man. We just broke down the car. How does it feel to be main event fighting for a title, dog?
Dude, it's the second time I'll be fighting for a main event, so I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I saw your FCP fights. I got a couple questions, man. It looks like 2 times in a row you fought the same guy twice. What is it with you in multiple fights with the same guy?
The first one was he wanted a rematch. Then the second one with the Louis was mutual. We both wanted one. So,
man, that first fight was tough. He was like picking you up and dumping you, and you're like, I got you, doc. And then you just put him in the guillotine, dude. I love it.
Dude, it was fucking scary. There was a moment there when he picked me up completely horizontal, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, my feet are definitely off the ground. I was like, let's just see where this goes, and fuck it.
Damn.
That's funny, dude. Like, I love the way that you fight. You got that really tall stand-up style, like almost like Muay Thai. Dude, you look smooth on the feet. How do you think that's going to match up with Blake's style?
I think it's going to match up well, to be honest. I've been working a lot of uppercuts into lead hooks to the body or the head, so I think it'll be good.
I noticed in your fights, it seems like you like to fight a little bit more on the outside. You think Blake's going to be able to get through and fight on the inside with you? He's kind of that crash forward kind of style.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll eventually get through there, but I mean, I've got plans for that, so.
You're like, I got it, man. I got it.
That's how it is now, man. Like these people, my coworkers ask me like, "Oh, you want a knockout? Do you want a submission?" And I'm like, I tell them, I'm like, my first 2 fights, like I wanted something, but now it's just like whatever's there, I'll take. I mean, it's free.
Dude, you can't go in a fight looking for something because you're gonna get stuck looking for that. And I think that's a great attitude to have.
Whatever they give you, go for it.
Yeah.
What is your prediction for this fight?
My prediction. See, that's hard because like I haven't seen any footage on him. I'm gonna be honest. Like the last time he fought was in 2017. The owner of Redemption, one of our head coaches, the last time he fought was in 2000. 19, I think. So I was like, holy crap. I couldn't even go on Full Contact's Facebook or YouTube and find their fight either way. I was like, man, I'm just going to, ponder and think what he is.
Him and Brad's fight's not on YouTube?
No,
Oh, that's crazy. Him and
not the
Saul's
one
fight's not
here.
posted either, is it?
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
You could probably find a KOTC one. So I've actually trained with Blake quite a bit. I was at WNY MMA with him for quite a few years. So I kind of know his style a little bit. I'm not gonna give away any secrets, obviously. I'm not teammates with him anymore. I left there about. Well, no, I can't cheat, dog. Like I gotta have integrity. Like my gym name is Integrity. I can't be like ratting people out, dude. Like the first time you spoil the beans on someone, then like you're never allowed back in. You know what I mean? And I'm never gonna be that guy. But he put in a lot of work. He lost to Saul, and then him and Solomon Renfro got a lot of work in together, man. They had some wars in the pocket. So I know he likes to fight inside, dude, and like I know you like to fight on the outside. So I think like this matchup is going to be a matchup of distance, and I'm really excited to see how it plays out. I don't see this one going all
Who's the bigger fighter? Who's the taller fighter? Got the longer reach?
I have no idea. I don't know how tall he is.
How tall are you, Tristan?
I'm 5'9".
And I think he's gonna be just slightly a little bit taller. He's just a touch shorter than me. I'm 5'11". So,
I was gonna say he has to be taller than me because he was the 185 champion for Bubba, so he has to be boy.
Oh.
Yeah, he's pretty thick too. He's like up to here on me. I'm like 5'11". So he's gotta be close to 5'11", almost 6 foot. He's gotta be he's pretty thick. He's a lot thicker than me. I'm a skinny ass little dude, but he's got muscles and stuff, probably like you do. I seen your fight, you got a lot of muscles too. All you guys are muscles. Bears us little skinny guys.
When I saw the face poster, I was like, oh, this is a blue collared man. I like this already. I like this.
Dude, he's a really tough guy. Whose grappling do you think is better?
Man, I don't know. How long has he been grappling for? And did he wrestle in high school?
I don't know if he wrestled in high school. He probably wrestled in high school. His wrestling's pretty decent. It's not like collegiate level wrestling, but it's pretty good for MMA. Like he's good on the wall. His open takedowns are pretty decent. I mean, you should be able to see that in any of the footage that you got, and I'm sure you'll feel it in the cage. I haven't sparred with him in like 2 years, so I'm sure he's even better than he was then. They got a good solid team over there at WNY MMA. So,
that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting him to bring his best. It's been 5 years, something like that.
Yeah, that gym is on a resurgence, man. Lately, they've been doing really, really well. So I'm excited to see this fight. And they're starting the show and they're ending the show with WNY MMA fighters. So it'll be exciting to see. So you'll keep the crowd the whole time. How often have you been the crowd favorite or the crowd heel? I know you're going to come into a hostile crowd here in Buffalo because it's his hometown. He'll be selling a lot of tickets.
Yeah. I don't know. I've always been the underdog for most of my fights, so I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, you don't mind people booing you and stuff?
Let them.
Do you feel that like even when you come in and the fans boo you when you put on a really good show, it always turns around. They always like you, right? Have you noticed that too?
Yeah, I think it's because of my walkout songs, to be honest. Because like I walk out like humpy dance and stuff like that, so it's like all the cheesy guys that are all drunk in the crowd are like, "Oh man, I haven't heard this since I was 20." I start freaking out.
That's awesome. How did you end up in K4, man? I know you've done a lot of stuff for Full Contact Promotions. How did you get all the way over to Buffalo from Rochester?
Keith wanted me to fight a while ago, but I was not at the experience level that the guy he was giving me at the time. So I kind of pressed the brakes a little bit. And then he just messaged me with Blake. And I was like, oh, I'll talk it over. And then we ended up taking it.
Were you worried when you saw Blake on the Castricone's card?
On the what?
He was scheduled to fight on Castricone's card 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. He ended up not fighting. his guy withdrew, but he was gonna fight Brock Malone, and that could have been like a recipe for disaster for this fight. Were you did you know about it? Were you worried about it at all?
No, I wasn't even notified.
Yeah. Well, the fight never happened, so maybe that's why. But like I saw that and I was like, oh man, I hope he doesn't get hurt, like because Brett Malone's got like a steel trap head. You could like break a foot or a hand on that thing, man. Like that dude is for real.
Made out of metal like Yoel.
Yeah, dude, he's got like a football helmet for a head. I don't know what's going on there. Like maybe something's not right inside. I don't know. Have you ever run into any of those guys? Like, man, no matter what you hit them with in the head, they just like nothing seems to stop them. Like there's nothing going on upstairs.
Yeah, just nothing but just pure white, nothing behind those eyes. The grizzly
Yeah.
bear stare. That's what my grandpa calls it.
Gotta go to the body of them guys. Mike
Mhm.
Stevens got that look all the time too. I don't know. Have you sparred with any other guys that fight on K4?
No, I have not.
I know a lot of them like have sparring sessions in different areas, so I wasn't sure if you were able to make it in there. I know like Brad Vargas does some stuff. I know like there's groups all over that meet all over the area, and everyone gets sparring. Booma does Sundays. So, what are your thoughts on cross training?
I don't care. You want to train with me? Let's train. I don't hold any
Yeah.
grudges.
You don't worry about like you're gonna train with someone that you might fight later or anything like that.
No.
Okay, I was just wondering because it's usually like everyone travels around, man, and like usually like someone has fought with the people on the K4 card. Where's Redemption out of?
We're out of Dansville, New York.
Oh, okay, so you're like kind of the other way a little bit.
Yeah, we're about an hour and a half the other way.
Yeah, how many guys you got? That fight?
That fight?
Yeah.
Does it just MMA, or we have people that do boxing? We've got
No, MMA, boxing, kickboxing, anyone that fights in a combat sport. Those are all guys you can get good work in. Anyone that fights can give you something. For MMA.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people.
Man, you got a pretty good crew to get some good sparring with. You probably don't need to travel so much. That's really cool.
Mhm.
How's the weight cut going?
Fine. It's gotten a lot of tougher over the past couple years because I've started lifting a lot more and started to actually gain muscle before I go out into the cage. I know it sounds stupid, right? But what happens? It just happens. But yeah, I've been lifting a lot for like the past year and a half after my first loss for Connor. So
Did
yeah.
did you feel overpowered in any of those fights, or did you just lift to feel like you need that power advantage?
No, I had the power advantage. I would say the speed. When I wasn't lifting, I had a lot of speed on me.
Gotcha. So you feel like it gives you more explosiveness too.
Yeah.
So when you say lifting, are you doing like CrossFit type lifting, or are you just like pushing weights? What kind of lifting are you doing?
So Monday will be, or not Monday. Well, I lift 3 days a week pretty much. First day I'll do arms, and then usually that's followed up with our boxing class. And then the next one I'll do legs and back. And then that's usually followed up with wrestling practice and then jujitsu practice after that. And then my last lifting day is just all back and shoulders. And then after that is another jujitsu day.
Man, dude, you work hard. Are you belted in jiu-jitsu?
Yes, I am.
What belt are you?
I just got my blue belt with my last fight with Louis.
Nice, man, nice. So that's cool. I think we're 2 blue belts, or is Blake might be a purple belt. I'm not sure, but if he's a purple belt, he just got recently. I think I don't know. But like at least we got 2 really good jiu-jitsu guys fighting too, man. I don't know, like I didn't know if you had a belt or not, but your guillotine looked fucking tight. You definitely
Thank
got a good guillotine.
Thank you. I took that one off of John Jones's page, man. I literally was like that was one of those fights where I was like, man, I really want to get a choke, but I don't know how I would finish it. And then I was like, when I was fighting Louis, I was trying to get an anaconda and he wasn't allowing me to get it. So I was like, well, what if I just like let go and let my wrist come around for a guillotine? And then it just ended up happening. And then I just kind of sat in his lap and made it even worse.
Dude, that was deep as shit. His neck was definitely torqued in all the wrong ways. Well, all the right ways for you. So that was an awesome win, man. I was pretty impressed watching that. And
Thank you.
I know like Blake likes to duck his head and shoot in. Like I could definitely see you catching a guillotine in there too. Like especially if you guys get cracking on the inside. What kind of power do you think you have, and what's the hardest you've been hit so far?
I've been hit pretty hard, not in the cage, but by my own teammates, pretty fucking hard. I'd say the worst I ever got hit was my first fight with Connor. He hit me with a really nice overhand, and I put on such a good ass poker face, but man, that fucker hurt so bad. I was trying to put my socks on after we got done fighting, and my body was like, oh. Okay, we're doing this now. Let's just sit here for a second and gather my thoughts.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes that's the side of fighting like the fans don't see, like what you deal with after the fight sometimes too, man. Like dude, it's pretty brutal. Like how do you feel like the day after a fight, like a hard fight too, one that goes all 3 rounds, not one that you get a choke in?
Dude, it sucks because I always have to work the day after my fights. I literally never. I think this one will be the first one that I have a Sunday off just because I'm in Buffalo, but I usually don't ask for the days off.
That's crazy, dude.
There's one, if you want to get like really, really into watching my footage, watch my first fight with Louis. There's like a couple seconds in the second or first round, I think, where he grabs my leg. I'm coming around to take his back, and he denies it by grabbing my leg. And he just completely like twists my leg up to where like my foot was almost touching my face. And then it just snapped back in. I was like,
I saw that spot where you guys did the spin on the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I saw that moment. I was like, ooh, damn, that was a pretty crazy moment.
That one I had to work a 10-hour shift after that, the day after that, and I was like, oh man, this sucks, man. Hobbling around the kitchen with one foot, dude, it sucked.
It's pretty cool because I just watched your last couple of fights right before I had you on, so like everything that you're talking about is like really fresh in my mind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. So like it's exciting. Like normally this is what I normally do. So Ben said that he was gonna get you. So like I studied your tapes and we talked about a lot of other fighters before you came on that I didn't watch the tape on yet because we haven't had them on. But for you, I'm prepared, man. And like you look really good in a lot of your fights. And man, that I got a question from that same fight actually. There was a bunch of blood in the middle of the cage. Where did that come from?
Louis.
His nose? Was it from his nose or his mouth? Or like his nose
Both,
was bleeding that bad?
I think it was both, yeah.
I couldn't tell, dude, because I could see like there was a giant pool of blood right in the center when you guys got up. I couldn't tell where it was coming from. Like he had a little bit of blood on his nose, but there was so much blood on the mat, dude. That was crazy.
Oh yeah. I remember coming back to the second round and like looking at my hands and it was like all bloody and I was like, I didn't even punch him that hard. I was like, why is he bleeding this much? This doesn't make any sense. But I was happy with it. I was like, whatever.
Yeah, that looked really, really good for the judges, man. That's a lot of damage.
It was odd, man, because I was like, holy hell. And then after the fight, he told me that he nobody ever makes him bleed in his gym. And I was like, personally for me, bro, I was like, I wasn't even trying to make you bleed on the punch that made you bleed. I was just trying to, see what's up.
If you guys haven't seen the footage that I'm talking about, man, there's like a pool of blood like this big probably just sitting in the cage. There's like a pool. It was crazy, dude. I was like, damn, where did all that shit come from? Like,
hey, Caveman, was that the video you sent me?
Yeah, that's the video I sent you. I was like, check this out.
You gotta check it out.
Yeah, I sent it to Ray too. I was like, look at that pool of blood, and then I wanted him to check out that other spot and the guillotine that he hit too. So like, I do all race homework for him too, so I watch the footage and I think the good parts. Ray's like the laziest commentator ever.
Yeah.
I definitely gotta check it out though, for sure.
Yeah.
What are your goals in the sport, man? You're 5-1. Like, are we gonna see you turn pro anytime soon? What's your future plans?
Yeah, so like my whole plan is like by 25, I want to go pro. I want to have at least 10 fights under my belt minimum. And then from there, from the end goal, I either want to be in one championship because I want to train with Demetrius Johnson, which he lives in the United States, so it doesn't really make much sense either way. But I still like one championship or the UFC. It doesn't matter.
When you say 25, do you mean your age 25 or the year 2025?
I'm born in 2000, so it'll be the same year.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's pretty cool. That's like
easy
like
math. Easy math. Can't fuck that one up.
No, dude, that's awesome. So
how long you been training for? Your whole life?
Yeah, so like my grandfather taught me how to box. He was in the Navy when I was like knee high, but it was like nothing too crazy, just like, hey, you got to keep your hands up and like poke with the jab. This is always the essential, like just simplistic stuff and very fundamental. And then I didn't step into redemption. I think I was 19. It was a year out of high school. It wasn't very long. So it's been like what, 3-4 years, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Damn. So you only been training like 3 or 4 years? You got 6 fights already, 5-1. That's pretty outstanding, man.
Thank you.
Were you close to your grandpa? You talked about him quite a bit already in the podcast, and we only been on a half hour, so like 3 times. So you want to give him a shout out, like?
Yeah, Grandpa, if you're watching, I don't know what to say, but I'm halfway there. I'm halfway there. I don't know. Awesome. I love you, old man.
That's great.
He's what's that?
I was gonna say, do you guys still train together? Just hold mitts for it, like here, hit him like this, Sonny.
No, he actually, we sparred only once in my entire life. Well, not he's still alive, but like when I was a kid, and he's Philly shell, just like me, like kind of how I have my lead hand down. And he's like, oh yeah, you think you're tough. We had a neighbor who used to be a cornerman for a pro boxer, so he had like all this stuff for it, like all the whole works, still in the bucket and everything. So we put gloves on, and he's like, all right, remember what I tell you, put your hands up. And my cocky ass is like, yeah, right, old man, you're 65. I'm gonna move way faster than you. So I go in for a body jab, and he just sends this fucking mean uppercut that literally, I was like, I got hit, and I was like, I think my jaw's wired shut. And I was like, that was like the end of that. And I was like, all right, well, I know where I get my power from. But he always told me, he's like, listen, he's like, if you really want to fight and do all this stuff and be the tough man that, I told you to be, he's like, you just gotta like just not care about getting hit, A, and B, don't focus or stray away from the plan you already have. Those are the 2 things he told me.
That's nice, man. What does he think about MMA? Does he like it, or is he a traditional boxer that hates it?
Oh, he likes it, but he's a boxer. Like I said, like he like studying footage. I was either as a kid, I was either watching Mike Tyson or Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard. He was a really big fan of Sugar Ray Leonard.
How do you feel about the ground game?
What's that?
How did your grandfather feel about the ground game, MMA?
Oh, dude, he loves it. You kidding me?
That's cool.
When he got in street fights as a young man himself, he's like, dude, you put somebody on the fucking ground, like, there's not much they're gonna be able to do once you know your shit. And I'm like, all right, cool.
That's cool, because a lot of traditional boxing people hate that shit on the ground.
Yeah, my father is a boxing guy, and he don't like the ground game in MMA.
Yeah, well, my grandpa boxed, like he's a boxer, but like traditionally, if we're gonna get like 100%, like he's just had like 100 street fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He used to go down to New York, and there'd be a boxing gym. He'd spar down there. It was a big one. I don't even remember. It's been so long.
Damn. So, what do you do for work? I mean, how many hours you work? How much time are you able to train? Like, does work affect your training schedule? What's your life like?
I work it around both. I cook. Right now I cook for 4 different restaurants. I got two are a golf course. One is a lake restaurant, and then another one is a ski resort. I cook at all of them. I work around like 25 to 30 hours a week. So, yeah, and that's just because it's the winter season, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
So,
yeah,
since he's only doing 25, 30 hours a week, guys, make sure when you buy your tickets that you use promo code K4CAR, and that
yeah,
will give Tristan credit for the sale of all the tickets that you buy, and he will be able to eat his dinner. So every
Yep.
ticket that the fighters sell, a little bit of money goes back to them. So we try and get the money to go back to the fighters that fight.
Fighters, yeah. And we give away awards too.
Yeah. For coming on here, we also give away fight of the
Yep.
night, submission of the night, and also knockout of the night. So if you win any of those awards, we pay you guys. So
Yeah.
Caveman's Corner, not we're separate from K4, but we award cash bonuses
Yep.
for all these awards during the shows. You can get your tickets right here. I just put it in the link. So click on there. When you go to checkout, go to summary, enter promo code K4CAR, and you will be able to give Tristan credit for the ticket sale
Yep.
that you just purchased. And that'll help him out. Give him a couple bucks. I know he had to take a day off of work to put the show on for you guys. So I'm sure he'd appreciate all the ticket sales that you guys can give him.
yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Do you got any sponsors or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I can't list them all, but they're all basically like local bars and restaurants. I think I've got a couple tattoo places.
Nice, man. You got a manager that gets this all done for you, or are you going around like shelling out trying to get it all too?
Yeah. So basically one of my coaches, the owner of the gym, Justin Walker, he owns Redemption MMA. He's pretty much like our manager. He talks to Bubba and Keith and all them, gets them all acquainted. He's friends with Bubba for the longest. He fought for Bubba.
Nice. So then you guys got a bunch of sponsors and stuff, and they hook you up. You get like free gear and stuff, or you get cash. Like how's it work?
I just get free shorts and shirt with
Mhm.
all of our logos and stuff on it.
Awesome, man. So if you're looking to hook up a winning fighter, Tristan Carr is 5-1, man. He's fighting on the big shows locally. So if you got any businesses in Buffalo, you got businesses in Rochester, he's fighting in Rochester, he's fighting in Buffalo. Hook this man up, man. Give him some money, put your logo on his t-shirt, and he could definitely use some money too, man. Like these guys are working hard to put these shows on for us. And we really appreciate what you do. And I know we know how hard it is. Ray fought, I fought professionally, like it's a tough racket, man, and it's hard to be able to do it. You're a young kid, man, and we want the best for you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, we're really excited to see you fight. Who is the toughest person that you have sparred or been in the ring with, or like trained with? Who's the toughest guy that you trained or hit you or spent blood, sweat, and tears together with?
Oh man, I'd have to give it to my buddy Karam. He's gonna be coming up here pretty soon, but he's just getting out of college right now. He wrestles for Brockport. But
Oh man, them guys are tough as shit.
oh yeah, we were high school wrestling partners. We both started MMA at the same time. I've just been out here fighting, but he's got college and all that. He wants to be Something in finance. I don't remember.
He knocked it out of you.
Good luck, because that ain't for me.
Yeah.
That's funny. He's doing something. He's my friend. I don't know what he's doing. Like, he's this guy.
My man. He's Karambe. We call him Karambe
Yeah.
because he's a big ass gorilla.
Yeah. Yeah, Sam's an awesome coach out there. I'm sure that he's getting a lot of good work in with Sam. And dude, man, those Brockport guys are tough as shit. They opened up the gym for the McBrides, and I Brockport Wrestling's a pretty awesome place, man. I appreciate them guys a lot. How's your wrestling?
Good. I've gone to open mats over to Brockport with him a couple of times. He comes over here and we train all the time. I literally wrestle probably like, I'd say 4 out of the 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Along with jiu-jitsu.
Did you place in States or anything, or?
No. Wasn't that cool.
What weight did you wrestle?
God, I was a lot fatter, so it was up there. It was like 2 something. I was like,
oh god damn, dude.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
I was 200 in high school. I slimmed down.
Damn.
I trimmed all that fat off.
Man, I thought you were gonna say like 155 and you got bigger, dog.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Yeah, them dudes are big boys, man. I've seen you fight, and like, you don't really got that 200-pound wrestling frame, man. Holy jeez.
Always gone against bigger people. That's why I always say that I fight big brothers, because I always do. They're always older. Yeah. The youngest person I've fought was 25. That was it. And that's when I was 21.
Man, you and Blake is going to be a war, dude. I can't wait to see.
I cannot wait. You have no idea. I get a day off after, too. I get a day off. You know how fucking hype I am?
Dude, we're pretty pumped too, man. Like, we get to call the fights. We'll be calling the fights. So I can't wait for this one. We just had you on, and we had our predictions on right before you came on. And man, I predicted this one's going to end in the second round. I don't think this one's going the whole way. I think the pace is going to be fierce.
The pace is going to be insane. It's going to be insane.
The last 2 fights on this card are going to be worth the ticket to come watch it. I mean, all the fights on this card are great, but these last 2 fights are going to be exciting. The co-main is 2 125-pound kickboxers, dude. They're going to be all over the cage, and that fight is going to be like off the wall. So it's going to be so fast. And then you guys are going to come in, and you guys are big, you guys are fast, and you guys are vicious, and both finishers. And man, like the show is going to end on such a high note because the last 2 fights are so great, and there's no way any of the last couple fights can be boring at all. And dude, like there's no making for a better card. Everyone in Buffalo is going to be talking about this card for a while. And dude, I can't tell you how excited we are to call this fight.
Thank you.
Between the two of you guys are like 10-2, right? Like he's 5-1, you're 5-1. Like,
yeah, we're both 5-1.
Doesn't get more even match than that. You got a 10-2 record going at it in the main event, dude. That's crazy. That's like this is like the main event for like big shows. You know, like dude, it doesn't get better than this, man. K4's had a couple fights of the year. Right now, fight of the year is Regino and Sean Doyle. But man, hopefully you guys can take this show. And fight of the night is we're gonna give away a bonus to both fighters. So if you guys get fight of the night, you both get paid. If you get a finish, knockout of the night, and submission night, both get paid too. So, man, if there's a knockout or submission, your fight is gonna probably be the one that gets it. So, I can't wait to see this one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the K4 fans, don't miss this one. Make sure that you click the link we put on there. Put K4 Carr or K4 anybody that you want. Don't miss this one. This is going to be a great show. You got anyone to thank before we got here, man?
No. I can't think of anything.
All right. We're going to get out of here. We're going to wrap it up. We've been on for a little bit. Tomorrow we're gonna have Ernesto Houston. So we're getting away from the K4 stuff. We're going back to our big name guests. So tomorrow, 1 p.m., we're gonna have Ernesto Houston. Me and Ray are gonna get in. We're gonna get him in. K1 legend, fucking one of the best guys. 58 coming back to fight again. Like Jesus Christ, that doesn't get crazier than that. He's 8 hours ahead, so the podcast is gonna be at 1 p.m., not our normal 8 p.m. start time. So you guys don't miss this one. We'll replay it. K4 fights are going to be next Saturday. The doors are going to open at 6. Main event is going to be Tristan Carr versus Blake Horan. It's a fight to not miss. We got Tristan on with us now. Like, it doesn't get better, man. Thank you.
Is this the title fight?
Yeah.
Hell
yeah.
It's an inaugural K4 title fight.
Yeah.
First time there's going to be a 175-pound champion. The first. And new. So we're not going to know who wins when they say and new.
Yeah.
Well, if it ends in a knockout or submission,
then you'll know.
Yeah, then we'll know. When the decision comes and they go and new, you're both going to look at each other.
Because they don't read the score.
Yeah.
Wait, they might. If it's a title fight, they might say the score, right, Caveman?
Hopefully they do, man. That'd be pretty. I hate when they don't read the score. It's one of the things I hate the most. All right, man. We're gonna get out of here. It's just about 11 o'clock. I know you worked all day, man. It's fight week. Get your rest, get your recovery, dude, and we'll see you on Saturday. 1 week.
We appreciate you
6
coming
days
on.
away.
No,
6
thank
days.
you guys.
We appreciate you, man. K4 card. Don't forget, put it in when you get your tickets. All right, guys. We are out, man. Peace. Love y'all.